A warm welcome to the newsroom. I am Fidelia Aguncha. President Muhammadu Buhari has charged the military and other security bodies to do better in handling the insecurity in the northeast and northwest of the country. Buhari also charged public office holders to carry out their duties with integrity and honesty. He was reacting to the recent attacks in southern Kaduna and the corruption scandal rocking the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) and the Niger Delta Development Commission (NDDC). Buhari was speaking after observing the Eid prayers at the presidential villa in Abuja on Friday.
I wish Nigerians the best of luck, and in the Eid al-Fitr, Eid al-Kabir sermon, the Imam has said it all. We want security, prosperity, and well-being of all Nigerians. And I want Nigerians to be very conscious of their country. And what we inherited when we came 2015 was Boko Haram northeast and the militants in the south. Nigerians know that we have done our best. What is coming up in northwest and north central is very, very disturbing indeed. But I believe the military and the police and other law enforcement agencies could do much better. But we are keeping them on the alert all the time to do their duties. There has been abuse of trust by people trusted by the previous administration and this administration. A number of assets have been recovered and some money, but we have introduced TSA, Treasury Single Account, where all the monies are taken. And I said assets should be sold and the money be put through TSA, Treasury Single Account, so that it can be identified at any level. And I will see who will come after us and take it back again to those who misappropriate public funds.
Meanwhile, the Kaduna State Police Commissioner, Umar Muri, has deployed more policemen to the southern part of the state to stop further killings in the area. The extra police officers were deployed to 5 local government areas, including Kajuru, Zangotafe, Kauru, and Jema. Muri said the deployment was part of efforts towards restoring law and order in the troubled part of the state. The action follows the order of the Inspector General of Police, Mohammed Adamu, that the Kaduna CP deploy more personnel in addition to the ones on ground. Governor Nasir El-Rufai of Kaduna State has linked the attacks in the southern part of the state to banditry. Southern Kaduna has been in the news lately after scores of persons were killed in the area, despite efforts by the federal government. But El-Rufai says Kaduna is not the only state facing security challenges, explaining that Northwest and Northeast have been battling similar situations. Speaking during a TV interview, El-Rufai claimed that the crisis have gained much attention due to the injection of ethnic and religious connotation. The president-elect of the Nigerian Bar Association, Olumide Akpata, has described his election as a victory for young lawyers. Akpata emerged winner of the NBA presidential poll conducted electronically between 11 p.m. on Wednesday and 11 p.m. on Thursday. With 9,891 votes, Akpata defeated 2 senior advocates of Nigeria, Babatunde Ajibade and Dele Adesina, who polled 4,328 and 3,982 votes respectively. In his acceptance speech, Akpata said, quote, "The victory of last night is for our young lawyers who have become disillusioned with the way the NBA has been run over the years and how the profession appears to be disconnected from the challenges that they face and their future." Akpata, however, said there was a need for improvement in the NBA electoral process, promising to see to such improvements during his 2-year tenure. We'll take a break here to bring you updates on our COVID-19 coverage. Stay with us.
can believe this corona thing. You know, if you touch black man, if you like, gather the whole Niger, come together, make the cough. Nothing.
Which one you want?
Give me V and D.
I beg, get small pieces.
How much you want to give him?
Give me 200.
Take your change now.
You don't want your changes.
My people, this coronavirus, na serious matter. May una wash una hands regularly. Come use alcohol-based hand sanitizer. If you no see water, wash your hand. Make una sit down for house. You see this virus, so e no get leg. Now we dey waka kurukere. No waka around, make the virus for die. No forget, say, the betterment of our people. Now for your handy day.
This message is from the Akinfade Foundation in partnership with the National Orientation Agency with support from MacArthur Foundation.
Welcome back. The Ogun State government has directed all secondary school teachers in the state to resume on Monday, August the 3rd, ahead of the West Africa Senior Secondary School Certificate Examination scheduled for August 17. Special Advisor to the Governor on Primary and Secondary Education, Ronke Shoyombo, gave this directive in Abeokuta on Friday. Shoyombo quoted Governor Dakwa Abiodun of Ogun State as saying that the aim was to enable the teachers to work with their principals in preparation for student resumption on August 4th. He adds that all guidelines stipulated by the government for the student resumption were to be followed strictly by all school administrators. Some women alleged to be Nigerians stranded in Lebanon have appealed to the federal government to evacuate them from the Western Asian country. The women, numbering about 30, made the plea in a short video message released on social media. The stranded women say they regret going to the country and would love to return home. A travel ban imposed by various countries to stop further spread of the novel coronavirus has left thousands of people stranded, with many unsure of how to get back home. British Prime Minister Boris Johnson has halted plans to ease restrictions in England for another 2 weeks due to a surge in COVID-19 rates. The government had hoped to reopen a number of higher-risk settings in England from August 1st, but the Prime Minister announced at a Downing Street press conference on Friday that the changes have now been postponed for at least a fortnight. This comes after millions in northern England faced new restrictions after a spike in cases. Under the new rules, the use of face masks is being extended to new indoor settings, including museums and places of worship. The Pentagon has announced a $342 million contract has been awarded to British pharmaceutical giant GlaxoSmithKline to deliver mass quantities of COVID-19 vaccines to U.S. troops. It said GSK was the only company to make a bid for the contract, which will consist of supporting military locations and personnel throughout the continental U.S. and outside the continental U.S. The work will be carried out in North Carolina with an estimated completion date of February 28, 2021. The U.S. Army is expected to supervise the execution of the project. Botswana's capital city, Gaborone, has returned to a 2-week lockdown from midnight on Thursday to stem the latest local coronavirus surge in the country. Under new rules for the capital and surrounding areas, only essential workers would be able to leave home for work, while others will only be able to leave the house to buy groceries. All gatherings will be banned and hotels, restaurants, gyms and schools will be closed. Botswana ended a national lockdown on June 15, allowing businesses and schools to reopen under strict conditions, as the country was recording most of its cases at border points from truck drivers bringing goods into the landlocked country from South Africa. Let's take another break here to bring you business stories, sports and international news.
Cut. All
All right. What's your name again? Kemi?
Yes, sir.
Good. Are you ready for us for next week?
Yes, sir.
Next.
Ndewo, sir. Ndewo.
Look, what we need here is one who can speak fluent English.
Give her a chance.
I need a angel to hold me. Hold me, my beautiful angel.
Cut! It is Angel, not Angel. Please, I'm done with you. Excuse us. Kemi was far better.
It's not about our rendition. It's not about our performance here. By the time she and her friends join us in our hotel room, you will know how far.
Can I have her phone?
She has a robust profile.
Real robust profile. I do not undercut professional ethics. It is an act of corruption. Not in my country.
Corruption not in my country. Stop corruption now.
Welcome back. The Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation, NNPC, has dismissed the report that some of its senior officials sold 48 million barrels of crude oil to China in 2015. The said deal was reportedly exposed by a whistleblower whose life was threatened after giving information that led to the recovery of the crude oil. But in a statement by Afe Babalola, counsel to the NNPC, it said it's impossible for the country to ship 48 million barrels of crude from Nigeria to China without any record based on the operations and state of the international crude oil market in 2015. He added that as of 2015, the daily production of crude oil in Nigeria was below 1.6 million barrels per day. At least 4 people have been killed and 28 wounded in clashes between protesters and security forces in western Pakistani border town of Chaman. The protesters have been holding a sit-in demanding that the border crossing with Afghanistan be reopened. The clashes began on Thursday when thousands of protesters stormed government offices near the border. On Friday morning, protesters once again attempted to damage government property, prompting fresh clashes. Meanwhile, government officials held a high-level meeting on Friday before planned negotiations with the protesters later in the day. World Football Governing Body FIFA has released a statement concerning the initiation of criminal proceedings against the association's president, Gianni Infantino, by a special Swiss prosecutor. In the statement, FIFA acknowledged the decision of the Swiss Special Federal Public Prosecutor in opening an investigation regarding the meeting involving the FIFA president Gianni Infantino and the Swiss Attorney General Michael Loba. FIFA added that the body, including the president, remains at the disposal of the Swiss authority and will, as always, cooperate fully with the investigation. And that's it from the newsroom. Others are many thanks for joining us.